Hi, good afternoon, everybody. So I'm Lokesh. I'm looking after the physical security business of Cisco. Of course, the current topic today is about public safety and security. As it is also called as urban security, safe city, city surveillance. So there may be many names, but we all know that how complex it is. Like few years back, city surveillance or urban security was more about putting cameras at different places, putting X-ray machines, have security guards at different places. But today, technology is playing a much bigger role in securing a city. And Cisco, along with its partner, are trying to build up an architecture which is more or less end-to-end, covering right from a network which are connecting various security end devices or equipments to the incident response solution. And what we are trying to do is not offer only a product kind of a thing. We are trying to offer a solution combined with services. So very quickly, since we have a limited time, I'll just run through the presentation. So today we all know what is the goal for us, safe and a secure city in our 21st century. It's all about protecting, preventing, detection, assessment, and response. Every single component has become important when it comes to securing a city kind of project. What we have also seen is that the market has changed. Like few years back, we had different kinds of cameras which were analog or proprietary kind of a system deployed at different places which had a lot of limitations. We heard about something called as video analytics. We heard about different incident response solution. So these are becoming an important component, and that's where we see the market is moving. Right? Today, what we want is an open system so that we can keep on adding cameras, we can keep on adding different applications as the world moves, as a new application, as a new software comes in, which will be more helpful. So the system should be completely open. The second most important would be is less of human intervention or manual processes, because we have seen in the recent cases that happened in India that human intervention errors were at the highest. So how we can have an automated process where an incident happens, it gets automatically detected. Based on the policies that you have defined in your command control center, a response mechanism automatically generates. This is something which is very important to happen. The third most important thing is that what we have noticed is the physical security solutions have been more product based and more of commodity, like a camera. Like anybody, if they feel what is physical security, it's about cameras. I think that we have to move from there and come to more architecture-led solution, where we understand the aspect of security and create policies based on that, and then come to an architecture that can deliver that solution. The next important part is to understand the domain. Now, physical security going in a city is going to be different. So what we have done is we have created different domains. And I'll just quickly go through that. These domains are basically segregated into a safety kind of a solution or a security kind of a solution. And they are put on a graph in terms of emergency. So like the different domains that we see is crisis management, which is more of a natural kind of a thing. The urban security, border control, mass venues, public transport, and prison and probation. Based on their segregation, different architectures, different solutions, different products are required, which have to be all finally knitted into one single story. What are the lessons that we have learned if we see the recent incidents that have happened, particularly in India? We have noticed that our initial response has been pretty poor. So the first few minutes or first few hours are very important to assess the situation and take a response. This is where our systems have lacked, which have been currently deployed. The second most important part is interoperability of the system, and as well as how the communication happens between the stakeholders. So we heard about something about the communication solution. So how this communication system can reach to different people at the right time. That's very important. Third, of course, the technology. We have so many technologies available. It should be simple to use. The guy who is going to handle this technology will not be a technology expert. So he should understand this solution. So what we have designed from an architecture perspective, we have found out from the different site visits that we have done across India, right from north, south, east, west, and different proof of concepts that we have done in different cities. Sorry, time. we have found that what have been missed are the different parts which are covered here. So right from administration efficiency to operational excellence to emergency response, cost effectiveness, and community safety and security. So based on that, I'll just run through that. This is what our architecture is all about. So if you see all the components that would be required for a city surveillance or an urban security kind of a project are covered here. Not all may be coming from Cisco, but we have identified partners who can jointly work. This has been tested in laboratories that it works seamlessly and can be delivered. We have done multiple proof of concepts in different cities of India. We also know that video analytics, ANPR, like the number plate recognition, red light violation detection doesn't work perfectly in India. So what would work in India is something that we have already designed in our database. So this is what we see was and is from a physical security solutions. Having multiple screens, having multiple control rooms have come into one single room. I'll just run through these slides. This is talking about an architecture which would preferably suit urban security kind of a project. This is what we do. We do the risk threat scenarios, we do the SOP design, we do the situational awareness and response architecture, and of course the design and build part of it. The final goal is of course securing the city. These are some of our case studies which we have done across the world, which are covering all the different domains of a urban security project. That's it. Thank you very much.